So, what if I told you that you could build a real security culture for your small team without a huge budget and without hiring a dedicated security person? Well, in this explainer, we're going to lay out a super practical plan to help you get safer, starting today.
And this is the big idea, right? It's a total mindset shift. You don't have to think about security as this massive, terrifying, expensive project. No, it's about building a simple, repeatable rhythm, not about finding budget for some giant new hire.
And here's the promise: one focused hour every single month. That's it. That is the simple commitment it takes to start building the habits that genuinely, truly prevent those costly mistakes.
All right, so why do these mistakes happen in the first place? It's not because your team isn't smart. Of course they're smart. It's because they're completely overloaded.
Okay, and this is really the heart of it. You know how it is on a small team, right? Everybody's juggling 5 different jobs at once. The real danger isn't carelessness. It's the cognitive load, the mental tax from constantly switching contexts. That's the crack where the errors creep in.
I mean, check out this real-world example. It's perfect. The founder wasn't being reckless or dumb. They were just operating under pressure in the exact same browser tab where they do their normal everyday work. You see, this isn't about intelligence. It's about needing safer defaults for when you're tired and just trying to get through your to-do list.
Right, so if overload is the enemy, the solution has to be dead simple and something you can do over and over again. And that brings us to the fix: a monthly cadence that's all about building security muscle memory, not more red tape. Now, this is where you can really see the difference. We've all been through that old way, right? The annual all-day info dump. It gives you this little spike in awareness that's completely gone by next Tuesday. The monthly session, though, that's all about low friction and high retention. You focus on changing one tiny behavior at a time, and that's what makes it actually stick.
Okay, but what are we actually trying to achieve here? Incident reduction, it's not just some buzzword for a report. For a small team, this means real stuff. Fewer interruptions from bad clicks, people reacting way faster when something feels off, and way less time wasted cleaning up messes that were totally preventable. Okay, so you've got the hour booked. Now what? What do you actually do in that hour? Well, here's the full 12-month blueprint. A clear, actionable curriculum you can just pick up and run with.
You'll see this whole plan is structured to mirror how things go wrong in the real world. Quarter 1, we hit the biggest entry points: identity and phishing. Bam! Quarter 2 is all about hardening your day-to-day workflows and devices. Quarter 3, we tighten up all those apps you're using. And then Quarter 4 is about building resilience. It's a logical path from preventing the easy stuff to being ready for anything.
So we have the what, but now for the how. How do you make sure this 1 hour isn't a total waste of time? Well, the format is absolutely key. It has to be memorable, which is why we call it the sticky session.
Here's the magic formula. It's simple: 15, 30, 15. You start with 15 minutes on a real what went wrong story, something that either actually happened or totally could happen to your team. Then you hit the most important part: 30 minutes for a hands-on drill in your actual tools, and you finish with 15 minutes to agree on one single new team default.
And this is why that middle block, that hands-on drill, is so important. I mean, think about it. If you're not practicing in the actual tools you use every single day, like your real email client or your document sharing app, it's all just security theater. It's pretend. People remember what they do, not what they watch on a slide.
All right, but how do you know if any of this is actually working? You have to measure what matters. And that means focusing on actions and outcomes, not just, checking a box for who showed up. And again, this is a huge mindset shift. Tracking attendance? That's just an administrative chore. It tells you literally nothing about your risk. But this scorecard? This is an operational tool. This tells you if people's behavior is actually changing for the better.
And here they are, the 5 key metrics. These give you a 60-second snapshot of your team's real security habits. Are people actually reporting suspicious emails? Is everybody, and I mean everybody, using multi-factor authentication? That extra layer of login security? How quickly are we jumping on potential problems? These are the numbers that tell the real story.
Okay, this all sounds great, but look, the hardest part of anything is just getting the ball rolling. So here it is, a super simple 4-step plan you can literally do in the next 15 minutes to get this launched.
Honestly, the biggest hurdle is just taking that first step. So right now, let's turn this from some passive idea you just heard about into a concrete action you can take. Are you ready?
This is it. It's so simple. Pop open your calendar right now and book that recurring 1-hour slot. Go on. Then, pick your first topic.
Phishing is always a fantastic place to start. Assign an owner and write down one simple sentence for how to report a problem. That's it. You're officially in motion.
So to wrap this up, I'll just leave you with this one last question to think about. Seriously, take a second. What is the one incident you most want to prevent? Is it a fake invoice getting paid, a password leak, someone accidentally sharing sensitive data? Whatever just popped into your head first, make that your topic for month 1. That's where you begin.